This is what it's like to live in a tiny house. What the? Hope I'm going the right way. We are looking for an off-the-grid tiny house. This is gonna be fun. All that noise is from the AC, which is right there. That's right, there's AC. This thing is super efficient. I'm guessing you can have it do like outside or inside. Maybe not. I'll probably figure it out. Anyways, it was a really nice temperature in here, and that white noise actually is gonna make being in here really peaceful because I sleep with a fan on. I found an outlet here. There's also a few others over here in the corner by the bed and by the kitchen. Oh no, I let a fly in. Got him! Part of the deal with living here is that you have to throw away all your waste. I'm gonna have to remember that. But look at this insane view. This thing has glass on all of the walls. You can see everything, even through the kitchen right here. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Now from one end to the other, this thing is 14 by 8. So, you know, it's like a New York apartment, which is what I'm used to. And that's kind of what living in here is like. It's like a studio apartment. But the only issue with all these windows is it's pretty easy to see what's going on inside this thing. I think there's supposed to be Wi-Fi here as well. Let's check the speed. Man, we are really roughing it out here. Now outside the house, we got a picnic table and we've got a fire pit. And it's partially off the grid, but it does have some modern conveniences. There's some solar panels. You can probably hear the AC going. And it does have like an actual power system. There's also a massive tank. I think that's a propane tank. Whatever it is, I'm not gonna mess with it. I think it has these wheels so you can bring it places. You can take it somewhere else, like the beach. The property we're on here is incredible. This is a farm, that's what I was told. And I think that way over there is the only neighbor. That's pretty far away. But this place doesn't have any plumbing and the electrical system is like a partial system, which means there are some serious quirks that you should know about before you move in. It's a really good kitchen given the constraints, but even though you got a microwave and a toaster and a water heater and this thing, which I don't know how to use, the electrical system in here can't take any other power if you're using the AC. But if you have it on and you turn this bad boy on or one of those guys, it's gonna shut the whole place off. Maybe. You don't want that. There's no one around here. Look, where's your help gonna come from? You don't know how that works. So that's one quirk. The other quirk is this. Running water, it's very nice, but it is well water. So if you're not used to drinking well water, you might want to bring your own water. But other than that, look at all the stuff in here. You've got everything you need. There's Costco coffee. You've also got the cooktop, and the kitchenware here is fantastic. I mean, you could really do some serious cooking in here if you wanted. Paprika, garlic, what else we got? Ooh, a little bit of the good stuff right here. And just like a hotel, there's some teas and stuff, which, you know, are nice to have, but you might not touch. This knife, the serrated edge on this might also be good for sawing through some firewood, but I'll probably lose my security deposit if I do that. This right here, these are cartridges for the toilet. Oh yeah, you need a PhD to operate the toilet. Oh, there's a fan. So here's the toilet. It has some sort of cartridge-based dry flush vacuum system. Okay, is it over? No! Boy, that was a rush. Now, the reason this place has extra cartridges is because if you do that too many times, you need to keep track of how many times you flush the toilet. You get around 20 flushes. But that's a great solution when there's no plumbing. And look at everything else in here. You've got like a towel rack. I'm sure there's extra linens. Oh, good. There's extra toilet paper in there, so you won't run out of that. Got yourself a little beauty mirror here to make sure you look your best. This note says you're supposed to open the vent, which also makes sense. And then over here we got the shower. Of course, there's not gonna be a tub in a place like this. My guess is this is some sort of heater system. Got ourselves a little waste bin. What was that? Oh, there's nothing. Ah! I slept pretty good, but it's kind of creepy because you see these big windows. At night, you just think to yourself, what if someone's out there? But the bed itself's pretty good. This is like a queen mattress. You could have a couple people sleep in here. Also, of note, I did notice that there were shades here. Those probably would have helped me in the morning because it's really bright, and I think I got up sooner than I wanted to. Pretty good shower since we're in the middle of the woods. It also gets really hot. There's one thing you're supposed to do before you leave that nobody wants to do. Wasn't that bad. It was the whole part of this trip that I was dreading. Just don't spill it. Anyways, if you want to stay in a tiny house, why not stay in this one? I'll put a link in the description to the Airbnb if you want to check it out. Pick something else up here and subscribe if you're not. Thanks for watching.